Hey friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudette, your Tarot Fairy Godmother. I'm coming to you live on Friday. And why am I doing that? Because it's time for the Friday weekly wrap-up. We'll do one card for each person who requests to sort of wrap up the week, to look at the recent past, what'd you learn, what'd you do, that kind of stuff. Before we get going, I want to say thank you to everyone who's live here with me. Special shout out to the members, the moderators, and Autumn Pond. Thank you so much for being a member here, and thank you for helping out with a very generous super sticker. Marion Newbury, you've been a member at the stars level for 17 months. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for the very generous super sticker. I really appreciate that. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can show your support for this broadcast. You can also support this channel with your membership. And members get some extra perks, including, but not limited to, a monthly live stream for members only. And that monthly live stream for members only is coming up this Tuesday. We're doing Healing with Tarot. We're going to talk about different ways that can be done, and we're going to do some tarot readings around personal healing. So that should be an awful lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So if you are a member, make sure you mark your calendar. The link's already up, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. If you're not a member and you were thinking about join before Tuesday so you can take part in that. All right, today I thought it would be fun to use the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz. Fun deck. We're going to do one card for the collective to wrap things up for the collective. And then we'll do single cards for all who request in the order in which I see you. All right. So to wrap up the week for the collective, the Four of Wands. So this week, I think for many of us, it was a time to celebrate our homes, our families, our community. And that's a nice thing, to find the space in which we can be together, be creative, be warm, and be safe. That feels really good. And I know a lot of us felt that way about StarCon, certainly. And I think coming home from StarCon, and I think in other ways, just as individuals, people are finding that sense of creativity, community, and warmth. And that's a beautiful thing. Now, I do also want to say thank you so much to Claire. Claire C. Claire is a member. Thank you for being a member. And thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's go. I will take these in the order in which I see them. And again, thank you everyone for being here. Trey Cameron, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. The Daughter of Pentacles. So that's like the Page of Pentacles. So this week, I think you were doing a lot of learning. I think it was important for you to communicate on and focus on very practical things in your life. I think there might have been a focus on thinking about how to move career forward and move finances forward. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. It was such a pleasure to meet you at StarCon. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for you. Betty Flesher, you get strength. I think this week you learned a lot about your own strength, about your own abilities, about your own skills, and about your own ability to keep positive balance in your life. So very well done. And I think some of that might have been what you learned at StarCon, but some of that, I think, was what you learned coming home from StarCon. And so that's very good. We're very pleased with that. All right, Peggy Lou Leven, so glad you could go to StarCon Online. Thank you for being there, and thank you for being here today. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Two of Swords. I think this week you did some work about how to find balance in your life, how to find peace in your life, and how to take control of your own decisions, the things that you can do for you. So that's really good. Claire C. Again, so nice to see you. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for being at StarCon Online. Thanks for being a member. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Look at that. This was what we got for the collective, and we got it for you as well. The Four of Wands. And I think for you personally, it's about you learning to feel comfortable in your own space, doing your own thing. That's a beautiful thing. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Lovers Reversed. So I think this week you may have really spent some time thinking about what fits into your life and what doesn't. Who fits into your life and who doesn't. How can you curate the energy of your life in a way that works best for you? Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. It's the Ten of Pentacles Reversed. And I think this has a lot to do with stuff going on with your family. That right now, this week, you're dealing with some pretty deep family stuff. And that has been a focus. And of course, you have other things to focus on too. You have a job, you have other commitments. And so it's been, a little bit of a stretch, balancing all of that. But I think this card comes up to say that you really are handling things the best way that a person can. Autumn Pond, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Autumn Pond. The Star Reversed. So this week, I feel like it was a good week. I feel like you're not as good about asking for what you need as you could be. I feel like there were some things going on this week that were not really satisfying to you. And so as you go forward, remember to think about, what do I need? And how do I get my needs met? And how do I ask for that? And so that's something you could work on going forward, but I think you did an okay job of it this week. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right. Here is a card for the wrap-up. It's the Six of Pentacles Reversed. And I think this week you may have really felt like some person or people around you were not doing what they could or should for you. And I don't mean that like, well, you should do that for me. But just, setting you up for success in your job or giving you the acknowledgement that you should have in your work. And that's unfortunate. That's stuff that should happen. And if it's not happening, that's really not good. The question is how to handle it. First of all, don't take it personally. Second, just try to keep a list of things. So later on, if you have to go to HR, you can. So just keep a list of it and don't let anyone trip you up. Don't let anyone set a trap for you. All right, CVXN, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Man, it's a popular card today. It was the card for the collective and you got it as well. I think this week you did a lot that was appropriate, necessary, stable, creative, and good for the people around you. Justine Osina, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being at StarCon. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for being a moderator here. Here is a card to wrap up your week. All right, Justine. The Eight of Cups. Is that what I'm looking at? Yeah. That's what I'm looking at, the Eight of Cups. And so I think it was hard to leave StarCon. I think you've got some stuff going on in your own life that you have to address, and that's hard. It's all hard. But remember that you have the tools to do what you need to do. I don't think this was the easiest week, but you have the tools. So just remember that, and remember that sometimes you're walking away from something, but sometimes you're walking towards something, and that can be a good thing. Pamela's Insight, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right. Actually, what I meant to say, Pamela's Insight, thank you for being a moderator here. We appreciate you moderating this channel. Here we go. Pamela, the King of Swords for you. I really feel, Pamela, that you did a lot of good work this week to really think about what is true, what is right, what do you have to do, how do you take care of yourself, how do you do what is right for you, and how do you create those circumstances. And that is the right thing. So very well done. Darcy Rosner, so nice to see you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for the super chat. I'm afraid to hear mine, but I'm also beyond curious. Well, I'm happy to do it. And thank you for being here. And thank you so much for supporting this broadcast with a super chat. It's much appreciated. All right. Kimmy, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for you. Kimmy, the Seven of Wands. It's a lot. This week has been a lot. Everything is a lot. Every week is a lot. But this week has been a lot. And so what do you do with that? What do you do when it's a lot? I think the key really is to recognize your own strength. And I think you had to do that this week, Kimmy. You had to recognize your own strength and recognize your own ability to I think, Kimmy, it's about your own ability to do what is really, really hard. And honestly, if it were easy, everybody would do it. You're doing hard things, and those hard things will proffer you. It will be good. But it's hard. So it's hard, but it's doable. That's what I'm trying to tell you with way too many words. All right, Horace Van Dunn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Horace Van Dunn, the Devil. So, the question there, my friend, is this week, what has been weighing you down? What's been hanging on? What have you been hanging on to that isn't serving you? Horace Van Dunn, whatever it is, you got to let go of it. It's all good. Melissa Grasso, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. It was so great to see you at StarCon. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Knight of Wands. At work, at home, personally, spiritually, you have to be you. You got to be you. You got to be you. And you got to recognize how good it is to be you. And I think this week you found some pieces of yourself. You found some of your voice, some of your humor, some of, just understanding who you are and sharing that with others and recognize not only is that enough, it's fabulous. And just allowing yourself to be your fabulous self. Madiha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Hermit Reversed. I feel like this week you had to come out of your shell a little bit. You may have had to think about doing something that you're going to do in the future that's stepping out. You may have spent some time with friends or made some plans to spend some time with friends. One way or the other, stepping out of your comfort zone into the light just a little, and it's a good thing. Marion Newbury, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for 17 months at the stars level. So appreciated. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate you. And thanks for being at StarCon Online. We appreciate that as well. All right. The Queen of Cups Reversed. I think there's some stuff going on for you that really has you feeling, not so happy. I really feel like, you have to think about what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. You have to recognize, Marion, that your happiness is important. I think that's really it. Your happiness is important. All right. Ben, Libra Does Tarot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. And thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. Oh, there it is, Ben. You also got the Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands. And so this idea of moving forward according to your own vision, your own creativity, allowing yourself to be your unique self and move forward with vision for the future. It's a good thing. Cassandra Revelta, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. A card for you and one for your mother who's working and could really use some light. All righty. So first of all, a card for you, Cassandra. Cassandra, the Six of Cups. This week for you, I think you're finding strength in everything you already know. You're finding strength in knowing your history, knowing your commitments, knowing your values, knowing your relationship, knowing everything that has been, and using that to find strength to push you forward. Now, for Raquel, your mom, who is also a member here, here is a card for Raquel. The Page of Pentacles, which is like the daughter of Pentacles. Raquel needs to recognize that as changes are coming into her life, she is young enough to handle it. I see her just sort of doing this, I'm too old for this, but she's not. Raquel, this week you had to look at things from a perspective of new beginnings, a youthful mind, being open to new possibilities and getting back to basics. And that's okay. That will serve you. That will serve you. Nalini, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right. Nalini, here we go. I shuffled, but Nalini, you got this. And I think for you, I wonder if this week you're starting a new job or starting a new way of doing your money. But one way or the other, this is a nice beginning toward new financial stability. Febborn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. All right. Febborn. The Son of Swords Reversed. That's like the Knight of Swords Reversed, which is making me think that this week you either got stuck in your writing or got stuck in communication with someone or got stuck dealing as far as an online situation. I just feel like you're like, I can't do this anymore, or I'm not going to do this. And as long as you're not cutting off your nose to spite your face, you're being okay. It's okay to say no to something, but don't say no to something when you should be saying yes. And I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just covering my bases here and saying, make sure if you're saying no to something, make sure it's the right thing to say no to. Caroline McLaughlin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. And thank you for being at StarCon Caroline. It was so nice to see you, and it was so nice to get a question from you during the Saturday Psychic Sampler Live at StarCon. And you also get the 8 of Cups. So, Caroline, let go of what you have to let go of. Do not be afraid to let go of something. Let go of an expectation. Let go of a hope. Let go of a hurt from the past. Whatever it is, let it go. That's been the message of this week. Look at this week and think about it. Oh, February, you're stuck in writing. Okay, fair. Well, you can't say no to writing. So you got to keep going. Bianca Tarot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. Bianca, I think this week you did some good work logically, really working on moving yourself forward, figuring yourself out, figuring out what it is you want to do, and working on how you're going to make it happen. You might not have found every solution, but you're working on it. Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you to end the week. The 8 of Wands. So I think your energy is really coming back. And I think this week you saw it. You saw yourself coming into your energy, finding your vision, finding your way forward. There's lots of things you're still not sure about, lots of things you still don't know. But you're finding your way forward, and that's beautiful. Michelle F., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a new member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. This has been a popular card today, and it was our card for the collective, Michelle F. I think you had a good week this week, creating appropriate boundaries, being creative, taking care of the people that you care about, being in community, and celebrating all the things that are good in your life. Very well done. Aria Wilson, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Well, would you look at that? You also got the 8 of Wands. And for you this week, I think there may have been a lot of questions. How are things going to be in the future? How do I go forward? What does this look like? What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? All of these questions. And I think the key is trust. Just trust that you're heading in the right direction. That's the whole thing. Adrija Roy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. No, I'm doing you right now, Adrija. Adrija. 3 of Cups reversed. So there's a lot going on that is making you not happy. And I think this has been a bit of a tough week. And happy birthday, by the way. I know we're coming into, I guess, your birthday weekend. So happy birthday, but some things that have been making you unhappy. Acknowledge what you're feeling. But with this card, looking at those 3 birds for the 3 of Cups, I can't help but think about the Bob Marley song, Every Little Thing's Gonna Be All Right. So there is that. Unicorn Rocks by Maya, thanks for being here. This is your favorite deck. How cool. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. This has been a popular card today. The Son of Wands, which is like the Knight of Wands. This week, Maya, be all about your creativity. Move forward in your creativity and be in that energy, and don't be afraid to be a little silly. Elaine Rabo, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Hanged Man reversed. I think this week you did a lot to stay in control of all the things that you can stay in control of. And that's the key. I mean, you can't control what you don't control, but what you can control, you should. And I think you did a good job on that this week. Claire, once again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. And Nalini has been a member for 7 months. Thank you so much for that. All right. Oh, Maya, I am so sorry you've had a pet loss. I'm so sorry. And Ben, thank you so much for your kind words. Okay, Denise, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. All right, Denise Woods, Jerry, Tonda, Amy, and you. I'm going to do it in exactly that order. So starting with Jerry. Jerry, Father of Swords. Jerry, you got to be the grown-up in this picture. And this week, I think you're really thinking about what that looks like. How do you be a good leader? How do you stand up and be the person who does the right thing? And I think you're thinking about that and working on that. So good for you. Tonda. Let's look at Tonda. I shuffled. Tonda, it's important for you to be in leadership as well. And I think this week you really thought about your own leadership. What are your responsibilities? What do you have to do? And how do you communicate with others? And I think that's been important for you, Tonda, that communication piece. Amy. The Seven of Wands. Amy, things have not been easy for you. And this week, I think you've really had to recognize how much you have to stand up, how much you have to fight for the important things. And that's what you need to do. Don't fight with, don't fight against, fight for. Denise. And thank you, everyone, for your feedback, for your kind words, for your affirmation. Really appreciate all of that, for the validation. I don't always read it aloud, but I see it and I appreciate it. Okay, Denise. The Knight of Cups. This week, I think you really just tried to be loving toward everyone. And that's a beautiful thing. You know, you can do whatever you got to do it with love. And I think that's what you did. And that's beautiful. Keep doing it. Just do it with love. All right. Heather R., nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. Here we go. Heather. The Lovers reversed. I think this week you're doing, or you have been doing, a good job about figuring out how to let go of what you have to let go of. And it's not an easy process, but you're doing it. All right, here it is. Darcy Rosner, thanks for being here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Afraid to hear mine, but I'm also beyond curious. So here it is. No pressure. Let's see what we got. When we wrap up your week, Darcy, the Father of Wands, that would be like the King of Wands, the King of Fire. I feel like you have really had to rise to an occasion. It may have been a difficult week in certain ways. There may have been some family issues or issues around just with people around you. I think you were a good leader. I think you used your warmth and your creativity appropriately. So very good job managing some things. Oh my gosh, Jackie, I may have missed you. Hang on, hang on. And did I miss other people around you? Oh, I did. I did miss you. I don't think I missed anyone around you. Jackie Masters, thank you for being a member. Thanks for calling my attention to that so nicely. And it was so great to meet you at StarCon. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being there. Jackie got on a plane, came all the way from London to be at StarCon. It was so appreciated. So great to see you. And thanks for using members only emojis. Jackie, here is a card for you. Judgment. You know, this can have a lot of meanings, but this week, I think you did a good job putting your own past in the past and opening up to Jackie 2.0, allowing yourself to be in the light, allowing yourself to hear the voice of the angels, allowing yourself a new path forward. And it's a beautiful thing. All right. And anyone else, if I accidentally missed you, I never mean to. If I do, please do as Jackie did and just let me know. And, oh, interesting, Justine. I've read that the Eight of Cups can signify teeth and mouth issues. And you've been pulling the Eight of Cups recently this week. Could have to do with your throat issue. It sure could. And so, yeah, keep us posted on that for sure. And thank you, everyone, for the feedback. Okay. Teresa C., thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Teresa C., when we look at the end of the week for you, the Seven of Pentacles, you worked so hard this week. Work, doing what you got to do. It's not the most fun, but it's the best thing, and it's getting you where you need to go, and that's what's important. Your work will pay off. And everyone, thank you so much for the feedback. I really do appreciate it. D9, thank you so much for being here. Here's a card for you. The Star Reversed, you're the second one to get this. Not a bad week, but I think there's ways you really have to think about physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Where do you need healing? It is available to you. How are you going to find it? That's what you want to think about going forward. Jeannie Vibes, nice to see you. Some Friday brilliance for you. Yes, indeed. All right, Jeannie Vibes. Man, this Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands, has been so popular today. And for you, Jeannie Vibes, I really think this week you did a good job manifesting your creativity, your warmth, and your humor in a very unique and positive way. Keep up the good work. And for Ben, the Knight of Wands is lighting a fire under his butt to get his blog going. Yeah, please do that. Absolutely. And let's see, Darcy, a card for your granddaughter, Sydney. Certainly. Okay, Sydney. Daughter of Pentacles. That's like the Page of Pentacles. You did a good job this week, Sydney, taking care of the things you needed to do, whether that's chores or schoolwork or whatever it is, doing a good job. And remember, you are always learning and always growing. Okay. Leah is the next request that I see. Leah, the Two of Pentacles Reversed. Well, this week was a lot. Big energy, lots of things you had to do. And you may be tired. You may need some rest, and you may need to delegate some responsibilities. And again, thank you everyone for your feedback. I really, really appreciate it. Okay. Soul Star. Thank you. Thank you, Jeannie. Soul Star. Yes. Here we go. Soul Star for you. And Jeannie, thanks for catching it. And yeah, if you see me missing someone else, do as Jeannie did. Catch me, please. Soul Star, thanks for being here. Okay. Soul Star. The Hanged Man reversed. Good job taking control of what you have to take control of. And good job knowing when patience is not enough. Sometimes action is more important than patience. And you figured that out this week. Very well done. Okay, for Denise, Denise wants a card for Chris and Lakeisha. Certainly. So for Chris, this week it was especially important to remember the things from the past that have helped you and the things from the past that have hurt you. And how are you going to take all of that and go forward in the best possible way? That's really the key. And for Lakeisha, there's that Page of Wands once again. Lakeisha, this week, I think that you were able to use your creativity and your intuition very well, but going forward, it's going to be important for you to be a little more focused on the things that you want, the things that you need, and what you have to do to get them. All right. From my perspective, friends, I've gotten to the end of the list. I thank you all so very much. I do plan on being back here tomorrow around 12:30 Eastern Time with your Saturday Psychic Sampler where you can ask specific questions. If you have a ticket for StarCon, if you went to StarCon at any level, lounge events start tomorrow. We have Katrina Wynn in the lounge at 3 Eastern Time and then Maria Hernando at 5. So start catching those lounge events. They are not recorded. They're extra gifts for you, extra workshops, extra things to do. I'm teaching one February 12th, and we've got more of them than we've ever had before. This is our 3rd year, and we have more than we've ever had. So keep an eye. There's a separate lounge for each event. So just go on to Excel Events. If you're having any problem getting on Excel Events, let me know. Catch those lounges. They are fun. They're good, and they're fun. So make sure you do that. Members, make sure you join us Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Tarot Healing, the link is up. We're going to have some fun with that too. I will look forward to seeing you all really soon. I am back in my office available for readings. Please do feel free to reach out. To those of you who helped out with super chats and super stickers, I really appreciate you. Also, special thanks to the members, the moderators, to everyone for being here. Please like this video, and if you're new here, please subscribe. No, Darcy, it is not too late to join. You can become a member at any level, right up to the last minute, and you're in on the workshop. Absolutely. Absolutely. Never too late. My friends, really appreciate all of you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much.